Welcome to Let's Talk World, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. As you already know what this Let's Talk World is all about. Who have stories about their and I am so lucky to have so many guests this week. Welcome to Let's Talk World, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. As you already know what this the girl, the woman next to me is a writer, film producer, and director actually, and she has a lot of movies. She's actually, when I was looking on her profile, she's jack of all trades. She has so many ideas, and I'm gonna let you mention all those things.
Okay.
But anyways, thank you so much. This is Brenda Daly. Did I pronounce it
It's
right?
actually Daly.
Daily. That's what I
Yes.
was like. Daily, Daly.
Yeah, I get Daly a lot, but it's Daly, yes.
Daily, without the I.
Right.
But anyways, thank you so much, Brenda, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, anyways, let's kind of touch up with being a film producer. And
Okay.
I seen a few of your movies. I have to see more. A few of your movies. Becoming a film producer. What actually interests you to actually become that person?
Okay, so I have a daughter. She's my youngest of three, and she's been acting since she was 9 years old.
Oh wow.
And she was turning about 16, but her first web series she did was called Detective Duché, and they needed a kid, and she was 11 at the time, I think. They needed a kid that would not, that had to say some things that probably was inappropriate, but she was in an acting class with one of the producers, and she became queen at the Improv at 9. So 2 years later, he called me up and he's like, "Hey, I have this part for your daughter. Pretty much nobody in the Valley wants to let their kid do it." and so I can't tell you what it was said because it was very bad. But I just basically asked her because, she's been doing a little commercials here and there, and told her and had to explain to her what the words meant. And she was like, "Oh, Mommy, I can't do that." And so the next day she got up and she says, "Mommy, it's just acting." I go, "Yes, baby, it's just acting." So
It's art.
It's art. So she did it. And what was great about that was then he cast her as one of the leads in a movie called Bubblegum and Broken Fingers. And so she ended up doing that film, and it took him about 3 years because it was, small budget local film, but it did make it into Walmart, and so they did really well. Yeah, it's great. It's called
What's the name
Bubblegum
of
and
your
Broken.
daughter?
My daughter's name is Brenna Daly.
Brenna Daly.
And the movie The Prom with Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep comes out in 2 weeks, and she has one line in there, but she's a featured performer. So yes,
Still an accomplishment. Is this something you be proud of?
Yes, and she's 26.
Oh, she's 26
Yes,
now. That's what I was going to
She's 26 now, and she's also got a degree in acting, advanced degree in
Nice.
acting at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and she was the first person from Nevada ever accepted.
Is she still living in Nevada?
She's only here temporarily during COVID, but she.
Welcome to Let's Talk World, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. As you already know what is Let's Talk World all about. It's all about passionate people who have a story about their field of interest. And I am so lucky to have so many guests this week. Thank you so much to Jason of Evil Genius Marketing or Leadership.com. And also, thank you for those people who subscribe on our channel on socialmediashows.com and on YouTube. And like what I was saying, I am so honored and so lucky to have a lot of film producers actually. So the woman next to me is a writer, film producer and director actually, and she has a lot of movies. She's actually, when I was looking on her profile, she's jack of all trades. She had so many ideas, and I'm gonna let you mention all those things.
Okay.
But anyways, thank you so much. This is Brenda Daly. Did I pronounce it
It's
right?
actually Daly.
Daily. That's what I
Yes.
was like. Daily, Daly.
Yeah, I get
yeah.
Daly a lot, but it's Daly, yes.
Daily, without the I.
Right, right.
But anyways, thank you so much, Brenda, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, anyways, let's kind of touch up with being a film producer. And
Okay.
I seen a few of your movies. I have to see more. A few of your movies. Becoming a film producer. What actually interests you to actually become that person?
Okay, so I have a daughter. She's my youngest of three, and she's been acting since she was 9 years old.
Oh wow!
And she was turning about 16, but her first web series she did was called Detective Duché, and they needed a kid, and she was 11 at the time, I think. They needed a kid that would not, that had to say some things that probably was inappropriate, but she was in an acting class with one of the producers, and she became queen at the Improv at 9. So 2 years later, he called me up and he's like, hey, I have this part for your daughter. Pretty much nobody in the Valley wants to let their kid do it. And so I can't tell you what it was said because it was very bad. But I just basically asked her because, she's been doing a little commercials here and there, and told her and had to explain to her what the words meant. And she was like, oh, Mommy, I can't do that. And so the next day she got up and she says, Mommy, it's just acting. I go, yes, baby, it's just acting. So
it's art.
It's art. So she did it. And what was great about that was then he cast her as one of the leads in a movie called Bubblegum and Broken Fingers. And so she ended up doing that film, and it took him about 3 years because it was, small budget local film, but it did make it into Walmart, and so they did really well. Yeah, it's great. It's called
What's the name
Bubblegum
of your daughter?
My daughter's name is Brenda Daly.
Brenda Daly.
And the movie The Prom with Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep comes out in 2 weeks, and she has one line in there, but she's a featured performer. So yes,
still an accomplishment. Is this something you be proud of?
Yes, and she's 26.
Oh, she's 26 now. That's what I was going to ask.
She's 26 now, and she's also got a degree in acting, advanced degree in acting at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and she was the first person from Nevada ever accepted.
Is she still living in Nevada?
She's only here temporarily during COVID, but she's actually teaching at iFocus Studios, and she's teaching their kid department from ages 9 to 18.
I want you here in the studio.
Yes, Brenna is great. She's amazing, and I will let her know. I'll see her tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
So anyway, so then when she did Bubblegum and Broken Fingers, the writer-director, Sean Jackson, who's amazing, he was like, we really want to shoot something. And I said, well, I had this idea. And so I explained to him what it was, and he goes, well, do me a favor. He goes, write it down and then submit it to me, and then we'll make it. So I wrote it, and then he rewrote it, and then I ended up producing on that movie, and the movie's called Unintended. And it's a story. It's a morality story about what can happen to your kids if you're not paying attention.
Yes. Can we show a little bit a part of the movie?
I don't know if I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. I think I did have it. Yes.
Yeah, I do have a trailer for it.
Yes.
There's a trailer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's take a look on this movie.
Okay, great.
Riley was doing today. He's in California with his cousin. He lied to you.
I've never felt this good in my life. I'm gonna get that motherfucker. Don't shoot, man. Get on your knees and beg for your life. Get on your knees and beg. Come on, man. I didn't do nothing.
We know you saw something. We know it was your grandson.
You don't know shit.
Be fair to me and Clyde.
I will.
Wow, that's the movie Unintended.
Yes,
huh?
it's a movie. It's a short film. It did make it in some film festivals, so that was great.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, and then my second film I did, my daughter had moved out of the state, and I still I had that producing bug. And I saw this kid on the road, and he had this sign, and I can't tell you what the sign said, but it really tugged at my heartstrings.
What is it say?
I can't say because it wrecks the movie. But I do have to say that you see a lot of homeless people out there with signs, and this one looked like he was about 16. So
yeah, I
I
see.
made this film. It's called Project 3000, and at the time there was reportedly 3,000 homeless teens in the Las Vegas Valley,
Yes.
and those are the ones that were reported. That doesn't include the ones that we don't know about. So, and we're talking about the kids who couch surf and do things like that. So what I did was I teamed up with a set of filmmakers, and we talked about what we were going to do. So I call it a docudrama because we did drama up the kids. So we cast actors for the kids. I did interview one girl that was actually on the street. And then we went around the valley and put up just things about being homeless, not just for teens, but for just all homeless.
Yes.
Because I think it's a really big problem, not just in Las Vegas, but everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
So
around the world, actually.
Right.
Yes.
So it's called Project 3000. And because we did that film, somebody, I'm a bartender by trade. But
are?
yeah, so a guy who was a
I
manager.
love my patron, so maybe you can actually mix my patron.
Yes, but there was a gentleman who had just retired from CBS, and so he invited us to go to the Producers Guild of America conference.
Nice.
And it's a $1,200 ticket,
Yeah.
and he had a friend that got us in, and so we were invited because of our project.
Amazing.
So I've been going every year except for the last year because of COVID, and I've gotten pitch lessons from like Mark Gordon and
Wow.
I know, it's the best. Seth Rogen talked about being a filmmaker is not about having, it's not all about having great sound, and it's not all about having great equipment, because most beginning filmmakers really don't have that. But he says, but what we really are looking for is people who can tell a good story. So,
Yes.
and then that's usually what will get you hired.
Yes.
So as long
yes.
as you can get the story out there, he said, and that was really inspiring to me, because it's
It
like,
is very. It's
this
inspiring
is
me now.
right? It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing, and I think what I had learned from going to the conference most of all is that the people that I did meet, because you meet producers from all over the world, was that they're just like me. It's like anybody could go there, and if they're really passionate about this, you just realize they got started in some whacked out way, and then they just kept going and going and going, and they ended up in Hollywood, and then they got hired as an intern or whatever they did. So, and I thought, well, I know I'm older, and
You
I
don't
did
look old.
Well, thank you. I am a little older, and I just decided, well, this is just what I want to do. But I had to get to a point where I was going to retire. I ended up having to retire 2 years early because of COVID. Lost my job of 22 years, and so now, instead of my husband and I boo-hooing in our beer, we've decided that we're going to live out our dreams. So I make films, and
That's
and then I
amazing.
go with him once a week, and we go gold mining. We haven't found
Wow,
any yet, so just
but
so
you know, it's like it's fun. It's hobby in the beginning. Maybe you can find it in the future, and it becomes a
I was
big
about to-
corporation.
I was almost about doing a documentary on it, because it's
Yes,
very funny
that's what I
that.
was gonna say.
And I'm such a girly girl that to be out in the dirt and the dust is just not me. And my husband's like, you're just not into this. But I think that
It's good to try things, new things. Oh, you know,
and
once
it's
in a
beautiful.
while. Yes.
So I actually call it, it's like people go, well, what do you do gold mining? I was like, well, we dig in the dirt. But it's really hiking and hunting at the same time, because you're hunting for gold.
Mhm.
But we were literally up probably.
You're
I
being
don't
an
know.
adventurous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were up a good 15 feet yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
So-
better invite me, because I want to film you guys while you're doing that.
Yeah, it's
And,
very exciting,
yeah,
actually.
And it's talking about you being girly. I am that woman,
Uh-huh.
and when I actually got engaged with this guy from Minnesota, they love outdoors.
Mm-hmm. Right,
and
right.
they love fishing and
Hiking
and the deer. What do you call it? Hunting.
Hunting.
Yes, hunting.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he ended up buying me hunting gear,
Uh-huh.
and then he ended up buying me a beautiful pink fishing pole.
Uh-huh.
So what you gonna do? You gotta do it. So
Right.
I I go fishing without makeup.
Uh-huh.
I go hunting with all these gears around me, and I'm only 92 pounds. It's so hard to carry all those clothing.
Right.
But it was so fun. I can say that those are the best moments of my life so far.
I think when you experiment, and the thing is that now that I'm just filmmaking and I'm just having a blast doing it, we're real.
I'm gonna keep
we're
Brenda as my
compatible.
friend forever.
We're real, and the thing is that I have all these script ideas. I have a horror western that I have completely outlined, and I want to do a feature on that. And I actually have another. I'm doing Mom Squad.
Yes, the Mom Squad.
Okay, so
tell us more about that.
Okay, so Mom Squad basically is about a failed CIA agent in her younger years, and
You're gonna cast me on that.
Yeah, I will. But it's kind of a women empowerment, but it's a comedy. So you have to think about, if you wanted women to rule the world, we're the wrong women. We're literally the wrong women that you want to hire, but because Jane has special skills, because my character's the lead, but she has very special skills, and she was an excellent agent, but she got roofied, and so she ends up 25 years later, and her boss, we call her G-Mom, her boss has put her in the situation where she is literally training the untrainable.
Oh.
So, and then she ends up on this super secret mission because nobody thinks these people can do
You guys
this.
better watch this.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's really
It
a great
is.
show.
I'm like, yeah, I want to be casted on this show.
Right,
because-
and it goes back to like...
without lines, okay?
Okay, but it actually goes back to her family, and so her husband's a real big man child, and she has kids out of control, and it's and then the agents are out of control, and then her boss is just very... I want to say she's the comedic Q from James Bond.
Yes.
She's very
I
the
love
comedic
James
Q.
Bond. I watch
So-
all James Bond.
Yeah, Donna Fisher is an amazing actress too, and we have such a good time together. But yes, we started as a micro series. We're thinking about making it into a film though, because we have had so many people. I've had actors from all over the world contact me.
Nice, yeah.
So we're getting ready to crowdfund Mom Squad, and then I do have another show where you had talked to me earlier. She talked to me earlier about a podcast show. I actually have a show about podcasting.
Yes.
It's also a comedy.
Yes.
And
That's
it's actually
amazing.
called The Shit Show.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
called The
love
Shit
it.
Show. And so so we are writing
whenever
it now.
you go live, make sure you tag me, because I wanna see at least, it's just like a lot. I have a lot of time, but I would like to, because I love good laughs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I produce so many comedy talk shows here, because
Right.
I'd rather go with something that it makes me laugh, because I am a very serious woman.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes when you're listening or you're watching and talking about good laugh. Yesterday I was while I'm streaming the other shows yesterday, or getting ready to come to the studio yesterday. I have, although I'm not watching, I'm just listening to the TV, but I have Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I just start laughing while I'm doing my hair, doing my makeup. I just cracking up in the bathroom. But so yeah, I love good laughs.
Yeah, so, and I think this is the time during this whole COVID period that
Yes.
laughter is very important. So I'm very much gearing everything towards comedy, because everything else I did was
It's
kind of
good,
sad.
yeah.
So we're having a great time with it. I do believe we'll be able to get this film finished. So it's Mom Squad. Check us out on Facebook, and we also are on YouTube right now with our sizzle and one of our episodes. But also, I'm in a film that's on Amazon Prime. It's called Abigail Haunting. I play the crazy old lady.
Wow.
You can tap that
This
in.
woman is amazing.
Right,
I
and
was watching. Wait, hold on. Sorry to interrupt
It's
you,
okay.
but
It's
I
okay.
was watching I believe it's the sizzle. It's the, what do you call it now? This one.
The sizzle reel for Mom Squad.
Yeah,
Yes.
the sizzle reel. I was watching it, and I was like, holy cow, this woman.
Right. I edited that.
You edited that too.
I
She's
did.
the actress, she's the editor, she's the producer, director. That's why I
Hey.
called her Jack of all trades. And you know what, women out there, we have unlimited powers. Not like the super power, like what's that? those kind of
Superhero type stuff.
superhero type, but we have superpowers within us.
Yes.
So try to explore that. Try to bring it out to the world, and just not kind of overlooking on somebody
And I think
else.
you can't worry about what people think, because I have to tell you,
Yes.
when I was younger in my 20s, I worried about what everybody thought and what their opinion was. And I don't think it got me very far at all. And I
Yes.
think as I've gotten older and I've been a lot more brazen, now I don't really care. I do what I think is right, and I go by my instinct and my gut. And I think that that's very good advice. Just go
It
by your gut.
is.
If you want to do something, just do it. And if you fail,
It's
it's okay.
okay.
Because that's how you learn.
You've been failing all your life.
Yeah, I think we all fail, and not
Yes.
everything works, and things are never going to work right,
Nope,
and,
yeah.
and it's never going to be perfect.
Yeah.
And if you try for perfection, then you're out of luck. If you try to do absolutely everything by yourself, because I really do a lot of stuff, but I only do it if I have to do it. I usually try to find people that are much better at these things than I am.
I love it.
I think that's...
See, I'm keeping you as my friend forever, Brenda.
And I think too, as the director too, it's very important to find those people, and they for some reason, when you do things that you love, they come to you.
Yes.
I don't know why and how, but they usually
Yes.
come to you, and I run with that.
Yes.
I live my life by that.
Yes.
I'm proud of that, because I find some of my best friends I have found that way.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
So, anyways, I want to talk about. I did Abigail Haunting, and it was in the top 10 horror films for Amazon Prime, and now it just hit Tubi, so that's in the top 10, and you can also get it at Walmart, and that's Kelly Schwartz's film. I was just blessed to be an actress in that, and then
She's an
I just
actress.
got cast in.
You act so good. I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, it's and the quality, guys,
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
freaking good.
Yeah,
So-
Kelly and his wife Charisma
yeah,
are amazing.
Yeah.
And then I just got cast in a Mahal movie, and they're getting ready to film in mid-January, and it's called Night of the Tommyknockers, and it is a horror western, and they're crowdfunding right now, so you guys really need to go check out their crowdfunding page. But yeah, I'm excited to do that, and we're going to be in Old West town, and I get to be an Old West madam. My husband's not real pleased, but I'm really excited.
I'm excited for you.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, your energy is up to the roof, and I love it.
Thank you.
I love it, and I literally, I don't wanna end your interview right here. I want maybe once a month, right? Yeah, because she just actually lift up my spirit. That's how I felt.
Well, I think too with you here, like I remember when you guys opened. I don't know how long you've been around, but I think you
years.
caught my eye.
You
Yeah,
see the 2
I think
years?
you caught my eye about I want to say 8 months ago. Maybe
Yes.
you came in this office. I'm
Yes.
not really sure, but yeah, I think that women. Men too, but really, you just really need to do you, because I think that the people who are famous and are big out there is because they're just doing themselves, and they're doing what they're passionate and what they love, and in hopes, like you said, the money will come. But I'm just excited to be doing things, and the other thing too is because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yes.
I want to do things that I'm passionate about and the things that I love, because money doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
That's not what you leave behind.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
So
it's a legacy.
Exactly. So to me, that's, I think, the most important thing for me right now. And I can't wait to launch Mom Squad. We are going to have to do some crowdfunding to
Do you
raise
have
the
any?
money.
Do you have any set date yet or not yet?
For our crowdfunding campaign, we're going to probably set it in a week. We have everything set up for prizes. We're actually going to be doing a drawing. I don't know if you
Nice.
wanted to do that here. But
Yes, we can.
We were going to do
We
a
will
weekly
talk more about
drawing.
it.
Yeah, for sure, because we need somebody to do a drawing on air. So and it can't be anybody that's in Mom Squad.
Yes, I'm
Right.
So
we
we'll
would
talk
like-
about
yeah,
it.
we'll
Yes.
definitely do that.
Hey,
But-
we got
but yes,
that.
yeah, so it's
you
exciting.
guys better, all my viewers out there, you better enter. I want to see people actually winning. You know what I mean? Winning
Right,
something.
and
Do you
it'll
have
be
any
fun
prizes?
too, and you get to be part of it. There'll be things like there'll be hats and T-shirts, and
Nice.
then there'll also be, we're gonna put together a big basket of stuff.
Yes.
That's like the end prize.
Yes.
So you can just buy raffle tickets, or you can just buy the items on the crowdfunding page.
Yes. Oh, yes,
So
yes.
either way,
So
you,
you
want to
have-
do
you have-
it.
yes.
And if you do buy an item on the crowdfunding page, we're gonna end up giving you a raffle ticket anyway. So you could just go straight for the raffle. It's however you
Oh
want
my
to do
God,
it.
I love
So
it.
so we have a whole plan worked out. So we're gonna try and launch next week, but it all depends on how quickly I can work.
I know how that feels.
I'm not a one-woman show, but I'm pretty much doing everything. Donna helps me a lot. Donna Fisher, she's amazing. But she's like, okay, well, let me know when you're done with that part. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, okay, what do you need me to do? And I'm like, remind me what else I need to do because I have a lot to do.
I know, right? Especially when you're film producer, director, and you're doing other things that goes into your project, it's not easy, guys. It's just like what I do is everything goes towards social media shows, but still I have so many projects, and everybody's just calling me, hey Maria, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, yeah, let me. Well, the good thing is, we're going to have our marketing person now. She's not here in Las Vegas, but she is gonna do all the marketing of our shows, and I'm so happy to have her. And there's a lot more things going on.
Yeah, I think the world is just kind of ripe for people that you may not know who they are, but you're gonna know who they are because it's the ones that don't quit.
Yes.
And you're one of those people, for
Thank
sure.
you. And you are too. I can see that.
I'm just crazy. I'm not sure yet.
No, well, I'm that crazy too.
Yeah.
But the good thing about our craziness is not harming other people. Our craziness is for good deeds.
Yeah, and I think too, I'm directing myself in Mom Squad, which I hate, but people don't seem to want to direct me because I'm the director, and I feel like I'm
volunteering.
I am the most lacking actor in my whole thing because I have all these fantastic actors that I'm working with. Clay Trimble, he's like 6'7". He's drop dead gorgeous.
Really? Is he single?
I have no idea, but he's gorgeous and
I'm
so
getting older.
Donna cast him as my husband, and I'm like, yeah, he's too good looking for me. And she's like, no, he's not.
No, of course not.
But he was just great. So and then her daughter Sheila plays my daughter. So we're doing a lot of fun stuff.
Amazing.
And
I love it.
And we're going to be doing a super micro short over a week period.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a Christmas story. So we're gonna Donna and I and her daughter are gonna be.
So
producing
who is
that.
distributing all your shows?
Honestly, I don't have a distribution.
Okay, let's distribute it. Social media shows will be distributing all these shows. Okay, we're gonna start right here.
Well,
we have to start somewhere.
I do have a couple of people that have but maybe I don't know. Right now I'm just trying to get it done. And
that's the main goal for the short goal. Yes.
With COVID, it's kind of hard because I had to cancel because these kids are supposed to kiss on Friday, and so because we're on the pause, we've decided that it's not a good idea. But we will get this show done. So
yes.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah, I believe in you, Brenda.
Thank you so much.
Well, anyways, so you are married?
Yes, 30 years.
3 years.
30.
How long you been in Vegas?
I have been in Vegas for 26 years.
26 years.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I've been here a long time. So yes. But I've been married 30 years, and my husband does not. He's not as passionate about the filmmaking or at all, but he's definitely come around because he loves.
But he's
Mom
a supporter.
Squad.
Yes, there you go.
He loves. That's the only episode. Like he's very funny. So he's been writing a lot of the humor.
He's a writer too.
He's not. He just goes. It would be really funny. And of course, I'm very open to when people add things. So I'm like, okay. And then it's like, oh my god, that's so funny. You're so funny. So I usually will add things. So yeah. So the guy playing my husband is very loosely based on my own husband. So
sometimes that's what you find. If you didn't get things that you like on the first one, you'll find the
exactly. So I find it my fake husband. I'm not really sure what that is, but yes.
But anyways, where they can find you, Brenda? Give us all
you can
the
find
things.
me on Facebook. I'm Brenda Daly, and I'm the one in Las Vegas. And you can actually Google Brenda Daly, and I'm literally the first one that comes up.
Yes.
Also,
I did that.
Yes, you can look up Mom Squad on Facebook. I'm Brenda Daly's next chapter. I have so many pages, and I'm also do a podcast called Real Women.
Listen to that. It's funny.
Yeah, it's a podcast celebrating women in independent film.
Love it.
And so, if anybody else there wants to be
I'm not the only one who's
interviewed,
pushing women. So
yeah. So yeah, I know I do interview men too, but I usually my question usually is was there a woman in your past or an actor in your past that was a woman that inspired you into becoming the filmmaker that you are? And then the rest is just basically a talk about filmmaking and acting and whatever else we come up with. So
Wow.
yeah.
Well, that's amazing, Brenda. And you know what? This interview won't end here because I am actually getting her back when the Squad Mom is coming out.
Mom Squad.
Mom Squad. Sorry. What did they say? Squad Mom?
Yes.
Mom Squad.
So it's M.O.M. and it's Mother
cool.
of Misfits.
Oh,
That's
why when I was reading it. Okay, what does this mean?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Mother of Misfits. Yeah, so it's basically Mother of Misfits, and then it's spies. But she also has family that their kids are misfits. So
Yes.
so it's kind of a double entendre. How's that?
It's amazing, though. I cannot wait, actually. Well, thank you so much, Brenda, and we
Thank
will
you.
see you again when that's actually coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I will definitely. And don't forget to watch the sizzle because we're real excited about that. That was a lot of work.
Oh yeah, that's one too. It's a lot. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and actually put all the link of your YouTube and everything
Okay,
on the show.
awesome.
That way they can see it.
Awesome.
So
Thank
that you
so
know
much.
what we're talking about, people.
That's right.
But
Right.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
gracing my show. Thank you so much, viewers. You know that we have more interviews to come. Please stay tuned.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Let's Talk World. I hope you enjoyed our featured guests for the day. Please visit us on socialmediashows.com, subscribe on our channel on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope. Don't forget to share and like and comment on our show. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again next week.